your personality will be completely different. Uma is my wife. She was suffering from asthma. In the early stages of her marriage, I used to carry her, run to the hospital nearby to give her a Dydaflin injection. Because she might otherwise just collapse. She would be choking. Eyes would have gone inside. Very critical condition. She will gasp. She won't be able to breathe. That's all. People who have lived with an asthmatic know how dangerous it is. And she has healed at least 15-20 asthmatics in her life as a yoga teacher now. When she got married to me, she was very lazy. She was very tired. She was always tired. She is sleeping. Morning also she will sleep, afternoon also she will sleep. If possible, night also, evening also she will sleep. When she won't sleep, we won't know. To that extent she was tired. Today, in the last 10 years, she knows how to manage her energy. She is available for everyone. She is available for her 2 daughters. She is available for her mother-in-law. She is available for her father-in-law. She is available as a great teacher. She is available to all her friends. She is available to me. She is available to every role that she takes up. And sets a great example as a mother. We have Sri Priya here, the one who took away these 2 children. Sri Priya, you don't need anything. She is just ready, detonated, hand grenade. Ready to blast. You should have met her 10 years back. You should have met me 15-20 years back. Had you met me 25 years, 20 years back, today you will not sit in this class and lecture and discuss anything with me. Say, oh, I know this one. Hopeless. I have a friend here, studied with me in school. You'll be wondering how this happened to this fellow. Tonight he will definitely go and talk to her. That is the power of yoga. It can totally turn you. Yoga is a touchstone that it's like a Midas touch. It will make you great. It's not possible to remain mediocre after you have come in contact with yoga. And that's what children need. They need great parents. They don't need money, they don't need gadgets. We take children from here to our ashram every year. We believe that children are full and complete by themselves, they don't need gadgets. I hear in many of my workshops, parents telling, sir, what Fevicol, sir, in his hand, always he's got the tab on the hand. I'm not able to remove it, even sleeping he holds it on, sir. Please tell some yoga to remove the tab from the hand. I say, Amma, namaste to you. I tell her, you are so dull, you're not able to engage your child. The child should feel there is no need for a tab. The child should not need a TV at all. Mom or mother or father has to be so entertaining. எங்கெல்லாம் பார்த்தா உங்களுக்கு கிண்டலா தெரியுது அப்படின்னு தோணும். இப்போ ஆஃபீஸ்லேருந்து திரும்பி வந்தால் தூக்கத்துக்கே சரியாக இருக்குது, என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் பண்ணணும். That is the condition of people. But just 15 minutes, just half an hour daily. If you say, I cannot give half an hour, I cannot give 15 minutes, people say, even if you can't give 15 minutes, if you can't give half an hour, go to the dogs. But if you are able to just give 15 minutes, you can transform yourself totally. Proof is people like Uma, people like me, people like Keshavan, people like Sri Priya, people like Hema. Hema is one of our teacher trainees. So, yoga is a great self-transformative tool. And Bihar School of Yoga has developed such wonderful practices, unimaginable. And the way in which that is delivered, taken forward to a person who is a novice in yoga is outstanding. There is not a country in the world yoga has not been, Satyananda Yoga has not been accepted. So we are going to offer courses here. We are going to do classes once a week. These classes will be, now for the time being, we are doing it on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings for adults. Later on we will be adding some more time slots depending on people's response and all that. Saturday morning the class will be between 6 to 7:30. Sunday morning it will be from 6 to 7:30. We don't have a class tomorrow. But from next week onwards, we're going to roll out all our classes. Any of you would like to join, you're welcome. We do classes only once a week. So if you're joining on a Saturday morning, you'll come on 10 Saturday mornings. You don't have to come here every day. But you have to practice every day at home. If you're not ready to do that, don't join with us. We don't want you. We want to help people who want to help themselves. If you're saying I can do 15 minutes every day, it's okay. If you're saying I can do 5 minutes every day, it's okay. Begin somewhere, but make it every day. So you come on Saturday, you come back on next Saturday, subsequent Saturday, you come 10 Saturdays, Sunday to Friday do it on your own. Then what will happen is little by little by little by little, within the 10 weeks time, your body would have changed. Your mind would have changed. Your energy levels would have changed. You feel much different. You have to experience it. And on different topics, every Saturday evening, same time, 7 to 8:30, we are going to give a series of such lecture cum workshops. Some of these sessions we will even, give some introduction to a practice, make you go through an experience. Like today we did Kirtan. It's a small experience. You don't have to do anything to do a Kirtan, just clap and sing. And it can relieve a lot of burden from the mind. So some sessions we might teach you a meditation. Some sessions we might teach you a breathing practice. Just to give you a glimpse of the approach. Today we taught you a meditation in the beginning. We guided you through a meditation. And then we also did a Kirtan. Next week we are going to have the session on yoga for children. And subsequent Sunday, not tomorrow, next Sunday onwards we are going to have a children course. It's going to be between 4:30 to 5:30 in the evenings. For the next session Saturday, it would be very nice if you could just inform your friends in this locality if you live here and ask mothers, fathers to come. We're going to talk about the stages of development of the child and what is the appropriate age for introducing yoga, how to introduce it, how to make them do it at home. All these things we're going to discuss. And subsequent week is going to be on yoga for third week, topic yoga for diabetes, yoga for managing hypertension. We have helped thousands of people in India, lakhs of people in India and all over the world to get rid of medicines and get rid of sickness. We're going to talk about that, and there are 9 workshops that we have planned till the end of November. Every week one workshop. And courses will start from next week onwards. On parenting and yoga, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. We've got 10 minutes time. Any questions you have, please feel free to ask me.
can just share like what small role that they can do every day as a parent? What can be done? A small thing like any suggestion?
I'll give you one very simple example. She's just prompting me to say something. We are, before I talk about that, we are a very systematic tradition, and we are like a well. We can say that the well is there. Once you know the well is there, it's your responsibility to drink out of it. If you don't ask any questions, I will also keep quiet. My survival does not depend on reaching out to you. The tradition lives because it's a tradition, that's all. Whether you come, whether you don't come, it doesn't care actually. You get benefit when you associate with the tradition. So you should ask questions when you come. She's prompted me to say something. I'll give you an example. We had a very senior officer from a bank a couple of years back. He comes and says, "Sir, I have a unique problem.